Hey guys, it's Mitchell Trace and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining the family. Thank you for watching this video. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome too. Thank you so much for supporting me and thank you for just being a part of the family. My name is Michelle. If you don't know, I am a nurse and also a nurse practitioner student. This channel is all about my life as a nurse and just everything that surrounds my life as a nurse and being an NP student basically. With that being said, this video is going to be about my new nurses. My new nurses, you came fresh out of school, your first job, your first day at work. This video is dedicated to you guys. Here I'm going to share some advice to all new nurses. Graduating nursing school, that's a big accomplishment. I know how it is. I know how hard it was because I was there. And also getting your first job is amazing because it's like, wow, I get to practice what I've been learning and I get to save lives, But there's some things that you have to learn so that you don't get so overwhelmed when you're faced with them. Tip number one is to be a sponge. When you get into your first day of being a nurse, first week, be a sponge. Soak up everything that you can learn. You're gonna realize that there's a lot of things that you're gonna learn that you haven't read in your textbook or learned in your assignments or whatever the case is. There are a lot of things just based on the unit culture, the unit environment, the demographics, like the things you're gonna learn. So be a sponge. Try to just learn and soak up every new knowledge that you can, because when you start working on your own without your preceptor, or even when you start to become independent and working on your own, you want to be able to hold your own ground with the knowledge that you have, and it just helps you be confident. So be a sponge, soak up all the knowledge that you can get. Tip number two is it's okay to not know. I think sometimes, like in nursing school, we're so worried about grades, assignments, the numbers, the GPA. In real life, it's about skill and also knowledge, but application of them. It might get frustrating realizing that there's so many things that you don't know. But that's okay. It's normal to feel that way. You're not dumb. It's just a matter of you taking the time to learn new things. But the important thing is that you don't stay there. You keep on learning. And like I said in my first point, be a sponge. My third tip is to speak out when you need help. To all my independent people, all my self-sufficient people, now's not the time to just handle things on your own. When you need help, don't be afraid to speak out. The last thing you want to do is figure things out by yourself when you're not really confident in it, and then you cause more harm than before. So it's important to speak out, gather help. Don't try to do things on your own. If you're not familiar with a machine or with a medication or with the reaction the patient is having, ask for help. I know for me, like, I had to learn to, I'm still learning because I'm like I like to do things myself, but I'm learning to ask for help. It's important that I do that because I don't know everything and I'm not gonna act like I do. So if I need help, I'm gonna ask somebody. I don't care if it looks like I'm bothering them. At the end of the day, it's about the patient and them getting better. So the last thing you want is for you to cause more harm to a patient. My next tip is to expect criticism and to take it constructively. When you start off, I just want to just let you know now, set it straight, that you will be a topic of conversation. People are gonna look at you. People are gonna see, oh, is she gonna last? Is he gonna last? Is he good? Why is he doing that? Is he learning? Why is he on his phone? Why is she doing, they're gonna look at you and just criticize you. However, use this time to sharpen yourself. Is there any area that you feel like you're getting a lot of critiques on? Work on that. As a new nurse, this is the time for you to grow and shape yourself for your performance in the future. So it's important that whatever criticism you get, you take it constructively. Try not to get easily offended. This is what I had to teach myself. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here to learn. I'm here to get better. So whatever it is they say about me or however I do things, I will take it constructively. Even if it's so bad they make me cry, whatever the case is, I take it constructively so that I can become a better nurse. My next tip is to give yourself grace. This kind of ties in with my previous points, but one thing I also learned about myself is that I used to get easily frustrated. Then again, you have to remember that coming onto the new floor as a new nurse, things are not going to be the same as what you learned in the textbook. You might find difficulty doing things or learning things or memorizing things or remembering things, but it's okay. Nursing, it's a lot. It's a lot of just information. It's a lot of information about a patient's body, their human anatomy and physiology. It's a lot. So don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. I wish someone told me this, because I used to get frustrated at myself so easily whenever I forgot something, whenever I'm with my preceptor and I forget she reminds me that I forgot to do this or that, and when I don't pay attention to certain signs, like just stuff like that. I used to get so frustrated at myself because I wanted to be better, which is okay. But it's important to give yourself grace and know that it takes time for you to build yourself to be the, proficient nurse that you want to be. My next tip is to always come prepared. However that looks like for you. If it's coffee in the morning, if it's coming early to work, if it's coming with a pen, paper, and your entire nursing kit, always come prepared. Working in the ICU, I've learned that I have to come in prepared because I don't know what to expect when I walk in. And the last thing I want to do is to be so disorganized whenever things are going down. Okay, so always come prepared. Sometimes coffee helps me, gives me that energy boost that I need, that strength that I need in the morning, because I'm not a morning person. And I normally come in and have my clipboard and my paper and pen and my pen light and my scissors and my stethoscope. So I try to come prepared. As far as time, I'm not really like an on-time person. I'm not really like an early person. I'm more of like an on-time, like at the dot. So, I'm working on that, but my advice is just to come prepared. It's really important to come prepared. It sets off your day, like how your day is going to be if you're organized in the morning. And lastly, tip I want to give is some keys to a better performance as a nurse. It's important that you're good at multitasking, you're good at time management, you're good at clustering care, and you're also willing to learn more. I can't stress the learning part enough. Just ask questions. It's okay not to know. Learn from people. Use that time to learn. I don't know if it's because I just have a passion for science that I'm so curious to things, but I just think as a nurse, the best way to get better is to learn and to tap in knowledge from people, especially from the older nurses, from doctors, from people that have been there and that, walk the path that you're walking in now. It's important that you give a listening ear to that stuff. So I hope these tips helped. If you have any more questions or any comments on any tips that you've learned as a new nurse, feel free to comment that below. I will be so happy to hear about them. Also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please, I'm begging you. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share to your friends. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.